First of all, we want to welcome you to Palau and thank you for the podcast. This is the beginning.
And I realized there are no more untouched places anymore. We're all so hyper-connected.
There are lots of reasons for despair. And if you think that we're just doomed, and you give up, you're part of the problem.
But that's what I say. I happen to choose my problems. And this is really like when you put that to, climate and the climate crisis that we're facing right now. It's really also this.
So what I'm most concerned right now in the Arctic, and what I want to talk about with all sorts of different audiences to make sure that we're aware, is that I think the Arctic has already crossed a tipping point.
To me, at least, the saddest thought is having to explain to my kids how I caused a majestic creature to be relegated to the pages of history.
Kids, listen up. Don't you let that happen. Get after the grown-ups around you, and if they're not going to do their part, then you do yours, and you get them to come on board. They just have to. They just have to. We all must. I mean, this is the time.
We're all just made of stories. We marinate in the stories that we're told, and everything in our lives, from currencies to borders to flags, are just stories we've agreed on. Some are older than others. They're always in constant revision.
We can talk about climate science, we can talk about climate social sciences, and we can have very serious conversations, but also have a couple laughs at also our own kind of like, yeah, we're not perfect either. We need a new phrase, Brian, climate honesty.
Now, I want you to do this for me. Tell one other person about this show in the next week. Have at least one conversation about climate change with someone else. And above all, keep it south of 2 degrees.